Alright, welcome back everyone. Somnus here, and on the last episode we took on the Temple of Time and got the Noah's Loop. So now we can wake up Yune. I also picked up this behemoth knife in here and this defender sword, some really good weapons. In fact, that defender increases your vitality, so Yuna's HP is gonna start skyrocketing, as opposed to all my other characters. And yeah, Temple of Time. Not the one from Ocarina of Time. I will eventually get to that game, because just like this game, Ocarina of Time is a very important game for me. So let's go ahead and wake up Yune, shall we? Now I need to look on the map. That should be this cave right here. Looks like I did pass it. Let's see, through here. Yep. So yeah, once you get Noah's loot in the Temple of Time, you want to come and talk to Yune. Is that how you say your name? I think I'm pronouncing it right. Noah's loop begins to play. And she seems to have a little parrot. Now, how long were you sleeping? Oh my, did I sleep well? Yeah, so who's this? Well, weird, or in the last, actually I think it was 2 episodes ago, maybe even 3 episodes from now, uh, her, Zande, and Doga. It's giving me Naruto vibes. But they all trained under Noah. Guardian of the Dream World, at your service. But I guess I'd forgotten how exciting the real world could be. And as for you, Doga had told me about you in my dreams, so she already knows about us. And yes, let's get the Invincible as soon as possible. In fact, once you get the Invincible, you can pretty much do everything. Now, the annoying thing with that side quest with the letters is that you have to trigger a certain story event, so it's gonna be a while till we get that ultimate weapon. Just like that, Yune has joined the party. And yeah, she's gonna come in as a support character. Which is awesome, because she can actually cast haste on one of your characters. I think it's, she casts haste, and I think she also casts holy. Doga was casting flare. You must not lose this fang. Okay, I forgot. So this is how you get the third fang. And that fang of earth, I'm gonna be getting that pretty damn soon. In fact, as soon as I can get that, I'm pretty sure as soon as I get the Invincible, I can go ahead and grab that. Because once you get that last fang, you can actually break the 4 statues and get to the Earth Crystal. And when you get to the Earth Crystal, you get the final jobs, which the sooner the better, because I want to start leveling up those jobs. I was just looking at that. Still have Arc in the front. Go to... there we go. Otherwise, I might end up making a mistake, thinking that he goes second. Now, you want to make your way to this cave, which I already activated. I thought I was looking for Yune and I ended up finding it by accident, but you want to come here? Now, the enemies in here are kind of annoying, but in fact, I'm just going to be running away from all the enemies. Let's see, the ancient ruins. Had to open up the map because the enemies in here are not really worth fighting. These guys, they give shitty experience and they love to divide. There's like a dragon here though, I'll fight him, but... let's see, run away. These guys aren't worth our time. In fact, here and the area where we get the last thing, I'm just gonna be running away from all the fights because they're not worth fighting, trust me. In fact, once you get the Invincible, you can honestly go to the cave of Bahamut and Leviathan. And that is where you get the most experience in this game. I usually like to solo level, but I want to get at least one ribbon, which I can get in the land of Eureka. Because the enemies in Bahamut and in the Leviathan Cave like to stone you, which is pretty annoying. Or petrify you, I should say. So yeah, we could have came here before, but you weren't going to get past these boulders without Yune here, so... This is a pretty good shop here, I want to definitely get to that. Now there are two rooms here, and it looks like I picked the right one. This one leads to a chest. Oh, that sucks. You don't really care about that. These guys also like to divide, so I'm not wasting my time with them. But look at that. Yune helps this cat's haste, which is nice. And she does it on every single party member, so... You can actually... Are you seriously? Oh, I was gonna say. I thought I was gonna fail. Well, don't play with me now. The only thing is I'm gonna have to keep coming into the menus. And I keep forgetting that Lunif heals. This whole time I was healing with Rafia. In fact, I used an elixir when I probably didn't even have to, but... Oh, I'm learning not to be cheap with my elixirs, because they just sit in your inventory. Okay, I forgot. Of these two, which way am I gonna want to go? Actually, no. Like, that's where you want to go to progress the story, but... Why not come here first? Check out these shops. We came upon the inn first. See if stock up on some items. I'm at the point now where high potions are pretty much a main staple. You have to stop using potions. Although it's good to have both of them because you could heal high potions and then potions afterwards, and they're not really that expensive. Go ahead and stock up on 99 of them. Start saving some of my magic. I have plenty of gills, so I'm not going to be cheap with stocking on these. In fact, I got some stuff to sell as well, so more money where that came from. Let's see. Yeah, I always love just stocking up on these type of items. Gaisho Green I really don't care about. In fact, I really don't even use. I might store high potions in there and then that's about it. Well, potions and high potions. But let's see what else we can pick up here. We're gonna get access to some really good shops. There's these shops here, and then there's a shop on top of our Invincible. And look at that, you can actually buy another defender. Absolutely, we'll be doing that. Now you can actually buy a blood lance. I forgot about this. Again, I don't use the dragoon much, but 2 blood lances would be pretty nice. Medusa's arrow. So yeah, the dragoon definitely has its uses, but again, the knight can do just as much damage while getting significantly much higher HP increases, so I prefer that. Vitality 38, so look at that, attack power 190 now. Vitality 43, awesome. In fact, I did say, I think it's 24 to 2500 HP at level 50 is what you want to aim at. For those of you who want to get all 9s at the end. This game you have to be pretty tactical if you want to get 9999 HP. See, diamond shield, diamond, finally the white robe. Now I think I want to buy 2 of these because I think this is better than what he has on the bard's vest. Ooh, and it's starting to get pretty costly. I already have a diamond's mail. This is for your magus black mage. Maybe your geomancer can equip this, I'm not entirely sure, but I already have 2 diamond bracers, and Protect ring is better than a diamond's glove, so I'm not gonna put that on. Alright, let's see. Okay, so as you can see, it increases defense by quite a bit, but the main reason you're putting this on is for your magic defense. 54, so now defense is 54, magic defense went from 54 to 77. Look at that. Now, if you put on a Protect ring and a ribbon, I think you can get all the way up to the 80s, but Rafia is basically, apart from the ribbon and the Protect ring, she's fully equipped at this point. She could take on the final boss. After some leveling up, of course. Magic defense 60. Now, it lowers your defense by 1 point, but trust me, you want to put this on. Because look at that, magic defense 77. So yeah, their magic defense is good throughout the remainder of the game. It's Lunif and Arku. That's why I gave him the Protect Ring. In fact, the ribbons I'm going to be giving to Ark and Lunif first, so that they can get the magic defense. Next Protect Ring I'm giving to Lunif. I could give him Crystal Gloves, but I feel like his defense is already pretty high. If I need higher defense, then I'll throw a shield on. But I equip everything I needed to. Again, I get kind of distracted sometimes with commentating. Make sure I didn't forget to put something on. No, we should be good. I'm gonna have to do something about his defense soon. No, I want that magic defense. With the amount of damage he's doing, I'm gonna be ending fights very quickly. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of this area because the enemies are so annoying. But quite a bit of rooms to check here, so I guess we'll start. I probably should have started from the bottom room. But hey, look at that, an enemy that's actually not annoying to fight. Although he does have fire breath, so let me not toy around with him. Already have my lucky harp on, perfect. Now when he does that, it turns red, but haste turns pink. So it seems like haste and that do two different things. Awesome, I was able to take him out in one hit. Or one turn. I did take some damage. Awesome, I love how the knight can heal. Now they took that on the Pixie Master. I don't know why the hell they did that. Essentially nerfing this class. Now I don't think, yeah, rune bells. A lot of this stuff I'm not gonna equip. Now, I think there is some good stuff here. I should explore it south first. That's where we came from. Let's go southwest. Preemptive strike. I still don't feel like fighting. These guys don't give good experience. Oh, not rear. I want you to run away. Flee. Run away and run away. These fights are not worth. And the flee just failed. That sucks. Oh, we had that preemptive though, so able to run away without taking any damage. What do we have here? A black belt G. This is only for your monk, I think, but this is one of the main reasons. This is like the one flaw to the thief. The real only one I could find is that he doesn't have the best equipment draw. And he's gonna be the one character that I'm kind of worried about. His survivability is the worst out of my 4 characters. And I have him in the front row, so yeah, once I get the black belt, I'm gonna get some really good equipment. In fact, I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna go about doing. I always get my final jobs as soon as possible, and then I do want to do Land of Eureka as soon as possible as well. So that way I can get Excalibur, Ragnarok. There's a ribbon inside of Land of Eureka. There's a lot of stuff to pick up there actually. Some really good equipment for my black belt. Chakra Band. Again, I think that's for your monk. You can't equip that. So good equipment for your monk, but I think this is stuff that you would already have. Now there's one more room to check here, and then there's the stairs. But I don't think this is something I'm gonna get any use out of. Well, I could sell it for some gil. Yeah, it's really actually I might end up using that. Because I think that's like let me see what the attack power on that is. That combined with the Hellish Claws that you get in the Ancient Castle, I think that's what it's called, are actually pretty good. See, attack 89. Oh, Metal Knuckles 100. In fact, no, I will be using the Metal Knuckle and the Hellish Claws once I get my black belt job. So some decent equipment. Main reason why we're coming here is for that I want access to that ship, goddammit. Once you get access to that ship, pretty much everything in the game opens up. Now again, you do have to wait for the letters, but you can honestly go and get Bahamut and Leviathan. You could really like open up the game and overpower yourself. Let's see, guard, sing. This is the final room. We're actually gonna come upon the ship very soon. 6,000. Look at that. Mark's jaw levels increase. I might start in fact, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Once I get access to my new jobs, again, I'm gonna start grinding in between videos, but that's just gonna be for job levels. Yeah, we'll fight this guy. Why not? Ooh, okay. I thought he was gonna survive that because that was less damage, but yeah, he gives good experience. It's like fighting 3 guys in that sunken cave. So he's worth fighting. This is gonna be a shorter episode because once I get the ship, I'm gonna actually end it. Ooh, a back attack. I would just love these. 700s in my bard. God damn. Run away, flee. I might have to end up using a Phoenix down. Just get me out of this mess. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse, trust me. And you could burn up your magic because we can recover our HP and MP very soon. Now I hope I'm going the right way, because it's very easy to end up backtracking. Sometimes you forget like the direction you're going and then you end up going the opposite way. But I think we're going the right way. Ooh, forgot to change this. Attack. You attack as well. Yeah, some very good experience. Ouch. Oh man, I want that night job level up. Still in the 20s. Because if you had a warrior and his job level was like in the 80s, you'd be doing like all 9s right now. If you're hitting with advance. Advance does lower your defense, but these guys are also annoying. Nothing here is worth fighting apart from that dragon. Open that front. Definitely don't want to do that. Start taking a bunch of unnecessary damage. In fact, the next episode is going to be short as well. It turns out I was going the wrong way. I think I just ended up backtracking. What did it look like Lunif was... Don't tell me I was going the... Oh no, I was going the right way this whole time. I was worried about that. If it turned out I was going the wrong way, I would have just edited out the whole thing. Very long, narrow path, but we didn't get an encounter, so... The next episode is going to be pretty short, though. I'm going to just be checking out some of the towns that you have access to, now that we have this new ship. This is a really cool ship. You can, it has a shop, you can sleep at an inn. There's also some useful things you can check out with the Moogle, so... This ship also grants you the ability to go over certain cliffs. Put Gil in these thingies here and you can buy items, weapons, and even armor. I think this is where you buy your level 7 spells. Fat Chocobo appears. Now, Land of Eureka is completely optional, but you definitely want to do it. That's where you get your level 8 spells, shurikens, Very good armor. I think you could buy protect rings there. I forgot. Or protect rings. What else can you? You can get a lot of good stuff there. Get your level 8 summon. Or you can buy Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut without having to do the actual side quest. Speaking of side quests, I'm gonna do Odin pretty soon. Although I think I'll wait. I just love getting my final jobs as soon as possible. Let's see, potion, high potion, gold needle. And you can buy this. You don't have to have a mage in your party that uses a teleport spell. You can actually use this, which I guess is useful if you're running low on magic. And it looked like it's time for me to sell some stuff. Okay, we already got all this. White robes, if you didn't find this inside of that that previous dungeon we were just in. Okay, so armor is stuff that you should already have at this point. The weapon shop is pretty good. A lot of arrows, but I don't see why you'd be using this right now. Rune axe, dragoon lance. I'm gonna be buying this. Rune axe is really good, and so is the dragoon lance. Might as well just buy 2 of these. I have the right now I don't. I need to sell quite a bit of stuff. I'm trying to figure out why I even bought this if I'm not gonna use it. In fact, I can use that girl right now. Poison dagger, that sells for quite a bit. Don't need this, don't need this. I already have 2 defenders. Don't need this. I'm gonna keep the one that's 100 and sell all the other ones. Damn. I don't know why I just sold that. Because I don't think you get the Hellish Claws until you go all the way to the end of the... Should have kept that, damn. Let's see, hammer. Yeah, I'm not gonna need this. Trying hammer, I guess I'll keep. Viking axe. Because when I do turn into a Viking for the Iron Giant, I'm gonna want that. Dual tomahawk. Let's see, blood lance. Trident. Rune bell. That rune bell sells for quite a lot. Chakra band and black hole. Well, that should be more than enough. We can go ahead and buy 2 of these. The air knife might be worth keeping on, but at this point I just want him increase his attack power. 186, 190. Awesome. And there's some magic spells you can buy here. There's a level 7, Kiraja, Esuna, Reflect, which I don't even think I have any spell charges, so that's more for when I change to a Devout. In fact, you don't have any level 7. Or what am I doing? I don't have the, Here, this is where I was trying to go to. Let's see, Kiraja wouldn't even have that much hit points. That'll probably heal like 2,000 or 3,000. Esuna is really nice, and then Reflect, which I don't think I've ever used. I don't really see a use for it in this game. We go ahead and heal up. Now, Reflect is amazing in Octopath Traveler. In fact, I wouldn't have been able to beat some of those optional bosses without it. Get access to those hidden jobs. Those jobs really break the game. But if you're not using those jobs, the game is very, very difficult. Let's see, where am I going to park my ship? In fact, the only real town I'm going to be exploring is Falgerbird. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's like that Dark Knight village. I think this ship is so slow. That's the only annoying thing about it. There's some areas you can get to on the that inner continent where we started, but I'll deal with that later. Yeah, Falgerbird is pretty much the only spot I'm going to explore. That's going to be a pretty short episode. I might as well just go there for now. I just have to remember how to get there. I know it's on this northwestern continent. Should be somewhere around here. No, I think I need to go a little bit higher. I believe it's this right here. So yeah, you couldn't have gotten here before, but the ship allows you to climb that. I'm gonna enter town just to make sure this is the right spot. Again, I don't really use Dark Knight, so I always forget about this village. But if you're using a Dark Knight, it's actually some pretty good equipment here. The Dark Knight can equip like katana-like weapons, just like the ninja. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. On the next episode, we're going to explore Falconbird. It's going to be a rather short one, but yeah. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that bell so you'll never miss a notification. I upload quite frequently, but yeah. I will catch you guys on the next episode. Have a good one.